kind of day are you having today? I can guarantee you, after I tell you what I'm about to tell you, your day is going to get much better. So, as we can see, I farmed Duriel over 300 times. I got very lucky. This isn't going to be that average or normal for a player, even if you've been playing every single day since Season 2 did release. But I got lucky. I got a 925 two-handed mace that sold in trade before trade was disabled for like 280 million gold. So getting that day 2 or 3 of the season, I just put all of that gold into buying mats for Duriel, and I did about 100 runs pretty easily from that gold. Now I know there was a whole duping thing and people got really cheap mats after that. Unfortunately, I was not a part of that. I guess fortunately, because you hate exploits, even though I wouldn't really have minded extra Duriel kills. So as we can see here, I'm going to show you, I only have one row of gear that I'm proud to show you all from 300 runs, which is going to take a lot of people quite some time. And this isn't to say that the Duriel drops are terrible. I'm just showing you what happened to me. So I got 2 Uber Uniques. Uber Uniques are rarer than every other unique in the game, and there are some really strong ones. I got Indariel's Visage and Ring of the Starless Skies. The 2 worst ones you could possibly get for Barbarian, because for one, a lot of the season mechanics are really aligning everything towards overpower, as many people know if you play a Barbarian, and reducing the amount of fury your skills cost isn't something we want, because a lot of guaranteed hard-hitting overpower procs happen based on the fury we spend. So based on that fact, this isn't as ideal, even though it does have the nice 5% critical strike chance, which are the good stats that you do want as a Barbarian. Next is Indariel's Visage, and as much as I would love to make a poison Barbarian, I don't think it's possible. I mean, I'm sure anything's possible. A lucky hit chance based, very low damage as it is. The good news is lifesteal is kind of cool, right? So healing is a huge benefit to Barbarians, especially for using Do I Have the Ring? Yes, so the Starlight Loop, this is the perfect example. If I wanted to use Indariel's Visage, even though the other helmet options, as you're about to see, are much better, 2% lifesteal is going to be a direct fury generator for us for taking damage. I really do like the Starlight Loop, but all in all, these are the 2 worst you can get. Now, I'm not really that salty, I would say, about my Duriel kills, although it does kind of hit a nerve when I do see someone say, sick, I got a Shaco or a Harlequin quest or a Grandfather on my 3rd, 4th, or even 1st kill of Duriel. That one definitely stings for sure. But I did get some nice 925 gear, and that is pretty high priority for sure. So these are the uniques I got. Azurath, okay. Soul Brand, I played with for a little bit. Flicker Stip can be very, very strong. Banished Lord's Talisman is an amazing unique. It's pretty much a staple for a lot of builds that are currently circulating for Barbarian. Tybalt's Will, again, very, very strong piece. Out of all my kills, I was never able to get a 40% multiplicative damage increase while unstoppable. 38 was the highest, and I got tons of these legs. Next, we have the Godslayer's Crown, which I'm currently using for this build. Nice max roll here with the 60% multiplicative damage, even though it did a low roll on cooldown. What are we going to do? Next, we have X-Files Corroded Signet here. Tried using it. Pretty okay. The explosion surprisingly hits pretty hard and scales pretty well with Barbarian, but Overpower in general is way too strong to be playing any type of bleed build unless it's purely for fun here. And of course we have a max roll Joritz the Mighty here, 20 fury, 21% damage while berserking, plus 4 ranks, and of course the attack speed. We didn't get a max roll there, but not a huge deal for me personally. And then Ancient's Oath, I don't know if this came from Duriel. It's just a 925 unique that I found, and I really haven't seen too many 925s outside of Duriel, and I haven't done a ton of boss farming outside of Duriel, so I'm just going to assume I got this from Duriel. But as far as what I haven't shown you, as you can see, my 2-handed sword gave me a base rare from Duriel. Duriel is really good for base rares, especially when you're looking for 925. So this is 925. My 1-handed mace is 925. Let's see what else we have. Looking like nothing. We have 925 ring, so that's it. So I would say my luck was pretty bad overall, but my experience didn't change too much. Would I be having a lot more fun if I got a Shaco? Not necessarily. I mean, yes, as a content creator, so I can make some cool guides for these uber uniques, but as a player, as fun as it would be to hit higher numbers, Barbarian is the #1 class in the game right now, despite every tier list having it pretty much at B tier for the launch. I don't know what they were looking at when they were reading the reworks, but it is what it is. Me getting Harlequin Crest or Grandfather, and this could be copium, but if I'm already one-shotting all content, what's the bigger number going to do? I mean, dopamine for sure, it's going to feel good for sure, but what's it really going to do? And I think that's also another strong suit about Barbarians. These uber uniques do not enable any build. They're just all viable. Like straight across the board, every possible build you can consider making for Barbarian is going to be viable and can clear all content easily. Uber uniques make them super broken OP every single build, and you can overkill all the content in the game. So that's what I really think. I think that's good design. I think every class in the game should be like Barbarian, but I think we're a bit far from that, and we'll see what they do in the future for Barbarian as a class. So those are my Duriel kind of statistics. Over 300, 2 uber uniques, none of them usable for me. Let me know. I'm ready to shed some tears in the comment section. Let me know about your Harlequin Crests, aka Shakos. Let me know about your grandfathers, all of that good stuff. I'm ready. I can take it for sure. And of course, if you did get one, congratulations. I'm sure you're pumping and having an absolute blast. So I did just want to make this short video kind of showcasing, since I did so many Duriel runs, and I wouldn't say I came up dry. I have a lot of very strong pieces, but as far as the strength of what I could have had, could have been a lot better. And let me know how you feel about this design, right? Because I'm curious how long it's going to take the average player to kill a boss 300 times. What if you have luck like I did, where you just get nothing for an extended period of time? Or what if you're one of the people that got it early? There's going to be, of course, a feels bad and feels good state for both people. But the real question is it good for the game? Right? That's what it all comes down to. Is it good for the game? Does it benefit the overall feel of the game, the progression, the gameplay, all of that good stuff? So that's going to conclude this short video about my Duriel, the loot that I got, and hopefully some of the awesome loot that you guys got too. If you enjoyed this content, smash that like button, subscribe with the notification bell, and I will see you all in my next upload.